It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions.
The Saints offense ready for battle. They come in leading the tough. Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Schultz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Saints at 6-3 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is...
There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Schultz. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Visitors offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Schultz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down, Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside give to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Schultz. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Schultz throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Saints and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Thank you. The Saints offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side. The catch is made. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New Orleans.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week.
Offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in receiving touchdowns. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now, a give to Davis. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. They'll run. It's Davis. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Throwing now from the gun. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. A run with Davis. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's...
And And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
The Saints offense and right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Davis. In the red zone now, He'll drop to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. This offense. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a...
On the ground, this is Davis. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
19 Tiger, go! They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough.
On first down, it's Davis. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. This is Davis. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll go again with Davis. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. To the sideline, nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He has been busy. 15 catches in this game. Wow. They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, this one a win for the visiting Saints. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.
Ready? Shut up! Hut, hut! Ready, hut! Let's go! Check go! Ready, set up! Here we go, shot! Ready! Let's go now! Ready, break, go! Shot! Ready! Ready, ready! Come on, set! Ready! Set! Hut, hut! Set! Hut! Here we go! Check go!
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Saints and the Hawks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, the offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. To the air now on 1st and 10. To the outside and complete to Olave. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got a man left. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Davis a first down and more. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They're going play action. Completed over the middle. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking slant route, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. This offense headed back to the field. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking for a throw here. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up... Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's completed right side. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints need only one to take the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that. First and 10, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
It's a 21-yard gain, and that's good for a New Orleans first down. Still sticking with the passing game. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here's a throw. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Throwing it again here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw it again. Has it down close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So Brock, this offense
got his ass. Thought I wasn't gonna get his ass. Got his ass.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
I think I thought I was going to score on the side.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge... First down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Oh.
And he's touched down about 5 yards shy.
Maybe that was a good play because he went right there.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. He'll throw it yet again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. Cut out left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding
There you
up.
go.
They're able to drop it. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the set. It is Cup, left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running out of the gun with Davis. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. From the 44 here on 2nd down. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. It's a design boot. Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I got to ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all... They'll run it with Davis. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll go again with Davis. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw, needing a first. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.